welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am super excited to get into today's video because today we're doing a pick a card to see who is craving your love, your attention, your affection right now. Is it someone you know? Is it a secret admirer? Is it someone totally new in the future? We're gonna see who is really craving you spiritually, energetic, physically, in all ways in love. So I'm so excited to get into it. My Etsy shop is linked in the description below. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles, but we're just gonna jump right in. We got group 1 with the Galactophane crystal point. Group 2 with the Smoky Quartz crystal point. Group 3 with the Sunstone crystal point. And group 4 with the Apatite Stone crystal point. So like I said, take as much time as you need. Pause the video if you need to meditate on the piles or anything, but we're just gonna get right to it. Alright, if you chose group 1 with the Galactophane crystal point, this is your reading using the Modern Witch Tarot for you today to see who is craving your love, your affection, your attention, your energy right now. Ugh, I'm so torn on what deck to start with, so let's just jump in. Spirit for group 1. Who is craving their love? Ooh, now this is interesting. Tapping into this energy, and we may get multiple energies, multiple people that come through. But tapping in so far, I'm tapping into someone who is pleasantly surprised by you, but genuinely shocked and surprised at who you kind of unfolded to be. Tapping into this person's energy, I don't feel like you guys have broken through to a deep romantic energy, so I don't feel like this is like an ex. I have so many romance decks outside of the frame, so I'm almost positive we're gonna get multiple energies for this reading. But so far, this is looking like someone who you... Okay, so we have, I think you're out of my league. I'm not sure what I am feeling, and I want more than what we have. So this is an energy of someone who's kind of torn on you. If you met this person on a dating app, they expected you to be like one and done, physical, you know, something like that. That's likely what they were doing behind the scenes, or likely what they were into, or at least expected from the app. Or this could be a coworker who's been observing you, who's been flirting with you, but it's seeming like they're pulling away a little bit. It's because they're seeing your power, your personal power, how you kill it in the work game, or how you're growing as a person, or what you truly seem to be about. There's definitely like this energy of I've seen you evolve right in front of my eyes, or I had this expectation in the beginning and you're proving to be well more than that, what I thought or expected. So this person is really kind of thrown off at this point. That's the energy that I get first. This is the first energy that's come out for you. Someone who, like I said, doesn't feel like a full-on ex, doesn't feel like someone you know, have fully dated. But someone who thinks you're out of their league to a degree, and now they kind of have these mixed feelings because it's like, dang, I thought I had this in the bag, and they're realizing, nope, I don't have this in the bag at all. This person is so much more than what I originally thought. So there's that. Now this is funny. We have Spellbound and Focus on Yourself. So you've been really like leveling up mind, body, and soul. You may have had a physical, emotional, or spiritual level up, download, ascension, glow up, because there's this spellbound energy, kind of like you put yourself in a trance. Seriously, if you look at yourself in the mirror, you may start to feel dizzy, and it's not because, oh, mirrors are scary. It's literally because you're hypnotized by your own energy, and everyone who looks at you is also hypnotized as well. I just get this gym crush energy where it's like everybody's kind of crushing at you, are crushing on you, but you don't even, you know, give them any attention really, or pay them any mind. There's kind of like an energy here of you just doing your own thing and, you know, taking things as they come, not really setting your intentions on trying to take anyone too seriously or anything like that. You're just really doing your own thing. We have reunion and vampire. We have speak your mind and wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. I didn't realize we had these. Yeah, and that's crazy because we have the sailing card here as well. So as soon as you're sailing, doing your own thing, genuinely in a pretty good place, there's this reunion of this vampiric energy. This could be someone who always comes to you with their drama or their trauma, like someone who maybe there was some sort of romantic question in the past, like maybe we'll date, maybe we won't, and then you guys decided not to, and they still come to you to kind of trauma dump on you, like, oh my god, this is what I'm going through, and it's like, I liked you at one point, so we can be cool, like we're not beefing, but I'm not gonna be your free therapy, like, you know, I just get an energy of like that. Or this could be an ex who's a narcissist who has like some sort of ownership complex when it comes to you. Thinks that they own you, thinks that they can always come back and bother you, but it's genuinely like soon as you're actually doing good, like really genuinely, because like we all go through it where it's like we're on social media or whatever pretending that we're okay or not doing the best, but when we actually start to like genuinely feel good and it's like every day is like feeling like really peaceful, it's like, oh, this is true happiness, this is the actual happiness that I was trying to, you know, get to. You've been sailing, you've been pretty cool emotionally, pretty calm spiritually, like you've been feeling like genuinely good. And I just kind of see this person coming back and bothering you a little bit. So let's see what else we get. But so far I'm picking up on honestly multiple energies. There's a very clear energy here, very clear energy there, and then just some stragglers that aren't really in the picture but hypnotized and kind of magnetized by you wherever you are, whether it's work, whether it's school, whether it's where you frequent, coffee shop, whether it's, you know, the gym, wherever you hang out, people are like really noticing you, and everyone kind of wants to see what you're up to, and it's like you're just this nymph moving around and people are like, I don't know you, I don't understand you, you don't really, you may not be giving people eye contact as well, you may not be looking at people because it's like maybe it feels like something is being taken away from you every time you even look people in the eyes, so you're not feeling it anymore. Anything that takes away from you, you're not feeling it, and it can be as simple as a eye contact and you're just like, I don't care if I sound crazy, I know what's best for me, I'm not doing it. I feel that. But like I said, there's this person who thought you were one way, they realized you weren't that way, and they're like kind of stumped, like, shit, I feel like you're out of my league, I really like you, but I feel like you're out of my league, I don't feel like I could have you, or I feel like the work that I would have to put in to get you, I don't have that in me right now, or the value or accomplishments I would have to have, whatever it is that you look for, you know, I don't know that I'm there. Like that's the energy I get from that. Like I said, these stragglers, and then this clearly vampiric energy. We have love will keep us together, and your kindness changed my life. I feel like this is someone passing by, like you really impacted someone for the positive, you know, that you reaffirmed that love is real for them. Love will keep us together. Your kindness has changed my life. Someone knows that you really took it easy on them. Someone knows that you really, like, people see you for who you are these days as a genuinely soft, kind, loving individual. And by soft, I don't mean like soft emotionally, like soft in the sense that when you connect on a heart space, it like you can see genuine care. And that's another thing, we all love differently. And for me, loving someone is really telling them what they need to hear. And for the next person, loving someone may just be listening. So it's like, whatever it was that you did for this person, it really impacted them, and they feel like you're someone who's going to be in their life a long time. They may be doing their own thing right now, or growing, evolving, whatever, on their own path, but they remember you, your interaction really stuck with them. And there's just someone that I feel like I said kind of passed by, a passersby that is really impacted by your by your essence, your energy, whatever it is you gave to them. If you let me, I'll take care of you, and I effed up. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna clarify this with tarot right now. We're just gonna jump around a little bit because I got another romance deck I really want to pull from for you guys. But I do want to see what this energy is. Oh my God, as soon as I cut the deck, we got the Empress and Judgment. Woo! Let's see. I want to know clearly, because you guys have so many energies going through, coming in, group one. I need specific clarification, Spirit, for this last energy. They messed up. This person who wants to take care of group one. Who are we talking about? Who is this? I'm like scared. Oh my God. The Sun and the Devil. So I heard karmic, but I feel like soulmate energy. This person, you would, oh my God, there's so much coming through now. I'm hearing vulnerability. You would have to reach a certain level of vulnerability to be with this person. This person can hurt you because of how important they are to you, or who you feel they are. The way that they make you feel in your heart space is like you need them. You don't want to be in that position because of the things that you've gone through where you need someone. You've been practicing discipline and really working on yourself, and you feel like this person could just undo all of your progress. Like you've intentionally put yourself out of alignment with these energies, with these people. But that's the thing, like, there has to be vulnerability in any relationship. You feel like this person is the one. You feel magnetized towards this person. Oh my God, there's so much like sacral chakra energy with them, like a genuine thirst, hunger for them. And the Sun, you know that you could be completely happy with them. You want them. Everything about this is so strong. Just had to look at the bottom of the deck. We got everything is fine at the bottom of the deck, which is the Ten of Swords in this deck. So the underlying energy is your relationship with this person has gone through some sort of transformation, or the relationship has completely ended with this person, and it would literally have to start all the way from the ground up for it to be a thing again. You cannot build on past energy with this person. It simply would not work. The foundation is too faulty, or you know, something. But see, and that's crazy because with all the energy and attention that you're getting right now, it's like you really do have your mind set on one person already, or one kind of person. We got the Justice card here. So the scales would have to be balanced. And also both parties have to show up the same, willing and ready for this to work out, and you know that. Oh my God, we're getting so many major arcana cards for you too. The High Priestess and Justice, you're going about this the right way. As much as I feel for you in a heart space, if it's not all the way right, I will not do it. Like, you're at that point in your evolution where it's like, I could want you like nobody's business, but if the work hasn't been done, Seven of Wands, if you're not showing up ready to work, ready to really co-create with me, we will not have this relationship. So I feel like that's a part of subconsciously maybe why you haven't allowed anyone to really get through to you. Like, the no eye contact thing is having an impact. Not making eye contact, there's just this energy of you energetically holding yourself back, and it really is keeping new people from being able to come through. And this could be a good thing, like you're really waiting out for the right person if you don't have someone specific on your mind, or just it's just an energy that's here. Let's see. This is the other romance deck I wanted to pull from. Yeah, we got the You Make Me Nervous card that came out. It's the first card that come out for this deck, which is just too funny because it's like, yeah, I definitely feel that intimidating energy from group one where it's like, you guys really aren't fucking around. Like, if it's not right, it won't be. It's not going to be a thing. I'm not going to let you waltz into my life and waste my time. Like, I'm past that bother another person with that energy. I'm not doing that. I'm falling for you. There is someone who really likes you. Fantasy in my head is what I just heard. Fantasy in my head. Someone has a fantasy for you going on in your head, and in their head, you guys already are living together. You have babies. You're living your best lives. I never liked someone this much. Wow, I have an uncontrollable attraction towards you and I'm falling for you. I feel like this is a new energy that's coming through. Also, I'm getting this energy connected to the people who are watching you. A lot of people fantasize about you because that's all they can do. You don't even acknowledge their existence. You're not putting up with the BS. You're not chasing anyone. You can know someone likes you, but you're not putting in the effort. You know, you're allowing them to. If you really like me, you need to act off of how you feel. You know, that's that vulnerability. And it's like, there are certain things that people are going to have to do in order to have a relationship with you, because that's the requirement to show me you really want this. You know, you're gonna have to be vulnerable and really put in that work. So I just feel like you guys are like, you can feel it. You can feel this energy. You may find that your mind kind of starts to go left and you start to feel like sacral energy, like kind of like just activated, really sensual in certain places. And it's because people are having all of these thoughts and fantasies about you while they're in your presence, but you're not looking at them. So like, say you like to go to the gym and you like to, you know, I don't know, whatever, you have a circuit workout, you do your set, it's like you can feel all eyes on you, and then you start to feel kind of like activated, like all this sensual energy. That's because people are literally like watching you like a hawk and kind of fantasizing about you. Yeah, and you're totally done. Regardless, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yes. Love it. Wow. And this actually shows some discipline, because it's like, yeah, you may have been in a third party situation and that's why the Three of Cups may be here, but the Three of Cups is showing in reverse. So it's like Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups in reverse. If you want me, the 3 of Cups is a card of celebration. This is, you're going to have to show some discipline up front. We can get kissy and be all romantic and in love once we've built a solid foundation. But until we have that solid foundation and you show me that you're a man, that you're a woman, that you have true masculine energy where you're willing to work for what it is that you want, until you show me that, you're not going to have me. And that just is what it is. You're gonna have to offer me your shiniest freaking pentacle to even get a look in your direction. And that's exactly what it is. And with that 3 of Cups in reverse, like I said, I just feel like it's like and because a lot of people will compromise like having an amazing honeymoon phase for however long you could be with that person. So a lot of people will say, oh, I just want to feel the love now. They don't work on building a solid foundation at all in the beginning, and that first 5 months is just like juicy, fun, whatever, and then the rest of the relationship is just a hot mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are doing things the right way. 7 of Wands, you're willing to work, and you're not going to be with anyone who's not matching that energy. Interestingly enough, I just heard that some of you do have someone you're dealing with though, or something you're open to. You may be in a space where you're not taking people too seriously. You still have people kind of coming through on rotation to scratch that itch. Like if you're a highly sensual kind of person and you just need to listen, get what you need to get done. Some of you guys are doing that, but you're not taking these people seriously. We have the 8 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords in reverse. No tears left to cry about it. You're so strong and you know your power, you know your value. You would be an amazing partner to someone because you're a true partner, someone who's really willing to stand up 10 toes and do this thing. So we got the 8 of Cups. You know, you've walked away from any relationship with someone who's not matching this energy, or with anyone who isn't you know, serious about you. And if you're not here yet, listen, the beauty of tarot is we can tap in and we can see what is to come. So you're on your own, we're all on our own timelines and things like that. So you'll get there eventually. But we got the Tower in reverse. Okay, you are not with the drama, you are not with the BS. You're not going to let anyone come into your life and just shake everything up and be a wrecking ball. No matter how attracted I am to you, it's not happening if I don't see that if I don't see that you're worthy. And that's just where we're at with it. So 7 of Cups in reverse, you're kind of closed off to love, but again, more of that 10-10 energy. We got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. If it's not a relationship that has a whole lot of value, you're not surrendering to it. You know, that's just where you're at with it. Page of Swords, I feel like if anything, you're most of your eggs are in the new love basket versus past love. King of Wands universe and the Star universe, there's like this acceptance that perhaps who you've dated in the past, you know, is not for you or will have to be let go. You know, there's a little bit of an energy where it's like most of you have accepted that it'll probably be someone new. No way. We got the new moon. A new start is coming. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Things are going to heat up for you. And for me, this tells me that someone will approach you because of the way that you guys are, where you're not even making eye contact. They're going to have to. And if a new start is coming, that means you're not dealing with the same energy where everyone's fantasizing about you, but too freaking scared to approach. So a new start to me means we're going to have action occurring. We got the full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. Spirit is saying try not to be too, you know, because I've had to do that personally. I've had like really strong boundaries for the last however long, and I've realized, okay, I can say yes to this thing. It's not going to be too much for me. It's something that I can do. So it's just like try not to go too far on either side of boundaries or being completely, you know, free where you do too much. Try to also work in some meditation with this practical work you're doing, either through the physical glow up. Make sure you're connecting with yourself, connecting with whatever you feel called to, and follow your intuitive nudges. And that's what I got for you guys. You got a lot of people on your top, group 1. My Etsy is linked in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you guys today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 1 with the Smoky Quartz Crystal Point, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who is craving your love, your attention, your affection right now. Who wants you? Who's got it bad for you? Spirit, this is for group 2 with the Smoky Quartz. Group 1 got a lot of people, so just want to clarify that. Multiple people will likely show up. Spirit, for group 1, who is craving their love, affection, attention right now? You have a great friend, or sorry, you are a great friend, and I'm afraid to get close to people. So right away, picking up on a developing story, a developing romance with that one. It feels like this person values you as a person, which me personally, I need a solid friendship before I can move into a romantic space, because that loyalty that you really need comes from friendship. It comes from it, like loyalty isn't given, you know, just because you're in a relationship. I learned this the hard way personally. I was dating someone and I told them everything about me. Shouldn't have did that. My deepest, darkest tea. And they told their best friends, one of their best friends we worked with. So it just made it so messy. And immediately starting off the relationship, I couldn't trust them because they did that. But also, I didn't make them earn my loyalty, my respect. I didn't give them that because they earned it. I just, you know, said what was in my experience and kind of went with that. So I don't see that as a negative thing at all. I see that as a positive thing that you guys have built a friendship. But tapping into that person's energy, first person that came up, they seem to be a little afraid. You fuel my creativity and my attention can be selfish at times. You guys, if this person is a musician, any sort of artist, don't you be letting them get free inspiration from you. Okay? You need to charge energetically, mind, body, and soul. You need to take me out to eat if you're gonna make your next album about me, if you're gonna paint, you know, about me or use me as inspiration. Even if they're, you know, someone who's like philosophical, you're not gonna be bouncing all your ideas and beliefs off me for an hour straight. I'm leaving feeling drained as hell and you're feeling energized and alive. Hell no ma'am, no sir. I hope you're not with someone else, and I feel that you are wife-husband material. So this person is looking at you seriously, but we cannot ignore the fact that they're selfish at this time and they're afraid to get close to people. Like, we can't ignore where they are spiritually, because that will impact your relationship. So you want to think about that before you're in a position where you just say yes or move forward with this person on a whim, and then end up, you know, biting off more than you can chew. If you're not someone who really has the patience to learn or experience dealing with someone who's afraid to get close to people and is selfish at times, you really want to think like, do I want to take that on, or do I want to set some intention for someone new? Because you can attract someone new in your life rather quickly by setting intention. So let's see what else we get. I would say be weary of that person, not because I see that they're shady, but just because of where they are. Ooh. It's looking like we got a blast from the past coming up, you guys. We got reunion, put a ring on it, you're worth love, and happy family. So this is a separate energy from this first one. This is someone who you've likely dated, but perhaps it fizzled out. Coming back, you're worth love, happy family. This is someone who's like, you may have even pressured before with that put a ring on it card. And it's funny how they're coming back to reunite with you, and now they're in the put a ring on it energy. But this may have been you in the past. Like, are you going to commit or no? What are you really feeling? What are you really about? What are we doing? Where are we going? That may have been something you were looking for from them, and now how the turns have tabled. How the tables have turned. This person is now doing that for you. So you're worth love and happy family. They're seeing your value, and you don't know what you've got till it's gone, man. And that's the energy that this person is in. They're like, okay, you know what? I really should take you seriously. It's for my best benefit. So we've got someone I feel like you've been trying to get close to, but kind of hanging out as friends. And then the second person coming through is someone where I do feel like you've been on dates with. There's been romantic energy between the two of you. I'm not getting a confirmation that you were in a relationship, but some of you have been. Spirit is saying right now, some of them have been. And you were trying to get them to commit further. They weren't trying to do it, or it could be vice versa. Maybe they were really trying to get you to commit, but you weren't ready for that. You've grown and evolved, and they're back for a second shot. Like, are you sure? You sure you don't want to be with me? Oh, we got breaking free. So you guys may already be over that person. I saw a reel somebody posted on Instagram this morning, and it was like, when you get back with them, but now everything they do annoys you. And that may be the energy you have towards this person now, where it's like, I'm not even attracted to you anymore. Like, no shade, but I'm not, and I just can't force myself to be. I just don't feel that. I don't feel it anymore, you know. There's really kind of nothing else to say about it. Yeah, we got breaking free and pump your brakes. So anyone trying to come back in your life from the past, you're kind of weary of and keeping them at arm's distance. I just heard, have you changed? So there's like an energy of you being like, just because we have a history doesn't mean that you're entitled to my energy, my time, my love. Like, if you haven't gone through a big change and transformation, I'm not just letting, you know, you in. I don't know what you thought this was, but it ain't gonna be that. Spirit, anyone else from this deck? Wow, that's crazy how I was just tapping in to see if there's anyone else that is craving your love, affection, attention right now. Anyone else that wants to be with you, and we have get off your high horse. You know what this tells me? There are people who wish that you would lower your frequency enough so that they can experience you. They don't even feel like they're an option to you because they're not on your level in some way. So I feel like these two energies are the main ones. I have a bunch of romance decks you can't see out of the frame, and I'll pull from another one, and also I'll pull from tarot, but these are the two main energies right now. Someone from the past and someone who has struggled opening up to you. Beyond that, there's a few other people, I feel like 3 at least, but a few other people that wishes you would slow down to be with them. You know, this may be people who you know like are on games, or people who like to be chased and you're just not doing it. Or this could be people who aren't where you would need them to be in life for you to entertain them. Shoot, mind, body, soul, career, in any area, whatever area. But there are people who would love to give you a whirl, but cannot reach you. And it's so funny, I've been picking up on that a lot lately, where it's like, you know how you go through a doorway and you forget what you came in the room for? A lot of people have been having that spiritually. It's like, it's insane. It really is crazy, where it's like they go to their phone to text you, to bother you, to get you off your path, to distract you, and it's like they literally forget why they picked up their phone or who they were gonna call. What's their name again? This could be someone you spent years with. Who was I just thinking about? Like, it's crazy how spiritually our barriers are getting stronger. Like, it's insane. But yeah, there are people who couldn't even reach out to you honestly if they wanted to, because Blackiana, the Magician in reverse, the Queen of Swords, like, you're on a path, you know what it is that you want, you know exactly what love is supposed to feel like. And there have been people who have come in and convinced you to try to experience a different version of love, and you're just like, what the hell is the point? What is the point? I'm not going to spend my entire life being subservient to you and making you happy and being who you want me to be. I'm going to be who I am, and if we are a match, then we will be together. If we're not a match, we won't be together, and that's exactly what it is. And people may hit you with that, you're not even trying, or you're being stubborn, you're being ridiculous, or you know, you could, if you wanted to, we could be together. And it's like, yes, we could be together, but we're not naturally in alignment, so I don't want that. Like, Queen of Swords, you guys are showing up really strict with your boundaries. Like, I know exactly what love is supposed to feel like, or I know exactly what it is that I want, and if it's not exactly that, I'm not surrendering. I'm not surrendering. Magician in reverse, you can do everything you want to manifest me, distract me, try to get my attention. It's just childish. Like, the more they do too, just irritates the out of you, because it's just making you feel like, oh, you're so childish. You're reaffirming the reason why I'm not talking to you anyway. Like, why I'm not talking to you anyways. Like, ugh. All right, let's keep going. What's up? What else is going on, Spirit, for group 2? The Hierophant in reverse. I feel like this is the part you don't like. Something about your inner self not speaking to you, or you used to like have this really strong intuition or knowing, but now you're feeling kind of confused. It's like, you know, you're doing the right thing, but there is this doubt or this like veil over the things you really want to see. It's like you've had so much progress in terms of your spiritual gifts, but when you want to tap into something specific, it's like Spirit is just silent all of a sudden with this Hierophant in reverse. So I am getting a little bit of a frustrated energy, or a little bit of an energy of when you want to tap into Spirit about a certain question, you get silence around that for whatever reason. And it is quite frustrating. We got the Page of Wands. Spirit is trying to get you in this position where you really are open to receive. And if you're trying to, you know, control or figure out certain things, you can't really receive it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I use as an example? I don't know why this is coming to mind, but it's like it's like, you know, say you're at an event and you guys are about to play volleyball, right? And there's teams and you get picked and you end up on a team and you're like, oh my God, we're about to get our asses handed to us. I got this person on the team, this person on the team. They look weak. They look like they can't even run long enough. Like, this is a mess. But it turns out they're volleyball champions and they're just amazing. And it's like they got heart. I don't know why I'm seeing like a Jack Black type of figure. Maybe you guys like Jack Black. I love Jack Black. Jack Black grew on me for sure. But anyways, it's just like that kind of energy where it's like, oh, this Yahoo, like we're gonna lose. And what you don't realize is you are on the dream team. So many times, you know, things are not what they appear to be. So I feel like if Spirit were to say, oh, I'm bringing this in your life, or oh, this is the opportunity, you would deny it because you can't see how that would play out in your benefit or be beneficial. You don't perceive that as, you know, good, whatever. And that's why Spirit is keeping it tight-lipped, because Spirit doesn't want you to rebel against the opportunity that your heart is calling out for, because your lips have connected to your brain and called out for something else. Your heart is saying, I want love, and your brain is connecting to your mouth to communicate to Spirit, this is what I want. But Spirit's like, I'm gonna match your heart and I'm gonna make you feel truly loved and secure. So there's something about that happening here where it's like what you would ask for, it's not that it isn't necessarily love, but it's not the best you could get. So you're gonna have to be open. We got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit is saying your work is done. We got the Temperance card and the 8 of Coins in reverse. You don't need to overwork yourself and be a part of this process. It's just gonna make you feel stressed, tired, all sorts. Spirit is really saying relax and receive. We got the Temperance card. You've given so much. There's a tree outside my window that's brushing up against it, if you hear that. Squeaky squeak. But yeah, we have the 8 of Coins in reverse. So it's like, let me flip this over so you can see, like the 8 of Pentacles is like, you're really putting that work in, okay? You're working hard, you're trying. Spirit is saying you don't need to hurt yourself and get yourself all worked up because it's truly for nothing. What's coming in next is only to be received. So King of Swords in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You feel a little maybe abandoned by Spirit, or like Spirit isn't listening to you, or nothing is manifesting, and it's because it is already manifesting. There isn't anything else you need to do about it. And so I hear someone's guide or Spirit kind of be like, that ain't my fault. I didn't tell you to do that super complex, crazy ritual. I did not lead you to do that. You saw that on TikTok. You saw that on YouTube. I didn't tell you, oh, do this and do that and do that. So now you done worked yourself up, paid for all this stuff, did this complex ritual, and still you don't have what it is you want because didn't nobody tell you to do that. Stop overworking yourself and then blaming us for it. Someone's guide is fed up. My guides talk to me like that all the time. Like, I didn't tell you to work yourself up, little mama. You over there in distress, crying, hyperventilating. You didn't even have to be there. This could have been a chill day for you. All right, let's see what else we got here. So far, like I said, these 2 main energies, and then there are some like, ooh, I'm seeing it as a sharks around you. Ooh. Yeah, there's sharks around you, and you're deep in the water, deep in the consciousness, like deep, you're in the frequency, like you're in it. You're really in it. And there's sharks around you who would love for you to get up off your high horse and give them a chance. But for the most part, the 2 main energies coming through, the ones who have the ability or who are going to make their way through, be able to break that barrier, are this person of the past, which makes sense if you have a soul time with them, if you've ever been intimate with them, or if this person was really important to you at some point, and then this person you're kind of growing with. I've never quite met someone like you. I feel like this is true love. So there's definitely someone who's really into you. I feel like that's this person. I really do. From this person, I don't feel like they're a bad person necessarily, but they're coming back because they see the benefit in you and they're ready. So yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing. They are ready, and they're gonna check to see if the offer is still on the table, if you're still willing to move forward with them. And at that point, it'll just be up to you, because I'm not seeing malicious vampiric intent. I do see that you've genuinely made an effort to break free from them. And that's why you're really holding back, because you're like, pump your brakes. Like, let me observe you. Let me see what you're all about. What are you talking about? I do feel like you'll go on a date with this person or talk to this person, have a FaceTime with them where you guys really kind of level with each other and talk, see where you're at, that kind of thing. I'm falling for you, and I just need extra confirmation I'm not alone in this. Like I said, definitely that energy before. Of this person wanting to make extra sure you're worth their vulnerability, because they've been in this space for a while where they haven't let anyone in, and they've worked on themselves as well. They're a creative person. They're more of a feminine energy in their true nature, so they know that they can kind of be taken advantage of and bulldozed over if they don't choose the right person. There is a sensitivity to this person, and I feel like with them, when they exert boundaries, it may be like rough or really like, because it's like for them, all or nothing. You know what I mean? Like, they're mostly in their feminine energy, so if they're going to say no, they can't be on the fence in front of someone, because they know that they're going to end up getting convinced to do whatever that person wants from them. So they are really black and white when they keep people at arm's length, or when it comes to their boundaries, because they don't know how to straddle that gray area, you know. Ooh, Spirit is saying you know what to do. Wow, see, the higher power is definitely with you guys. And I feel like if you tap in, I think it's just about surrendering at this point for you, group 2. I feel like you know this, but you're just, you know, it takes time to actually surrender and to like live the new life. Higher power and deep knowing, like, you know, spirit is with you, has been with you, and is sending you messages, and it's just about surrendering to it. So give yourself grace and time to do that. It's not something that happens overnight. Sometimes you can have an epiphany that like really like makes you commit to whatever it is you're trying to do. But even after that, even if you have this epiphany like, oh my God, I see who this person for who they are, they're karmic, they were in my life for a reason, wow, everything that they've served in my life has already been fulfilled, you know. You could still end up going back to that person, thinking about that person months later, and it's like, dang, did I have a breakthrough? It's like, yes, you did, but it takes time to really live that way, and so give yourself grace. But higher power, deep knowing, and unfinished symphony, you do know what it is you want to do, and I would recommend you guys spend some time alone in contemplation as well, so that you can connect to your deep knowing. Give yourself time. Don't feel like you have to answer anyone right away. Don't feel like you have to make a decision right away. We have all that glitters, especially when it comes to past romances, because you know what it's about. And we have serendipity, you guys, which is like random luck, spontaneous happenings, Uranus energy, the universe loves you, 528 frequency, like spirit wants to hold you, transform you. And spirit is bringing miracles into your life, and it's just a matter of, do you see it? You know, have you surrendered to allowing these miracles to enter your heart so you can really feel that? Feel joy in all you do, even when you're waiting. Make sure you're happy, you're taking care of yourself, you're treating yourself, you're putting some respect on your name. Like, you've gone through so much growth and transformation, and that is to be celebrated. Your beliefs are right for you. That's another thing. Don't get lost in the sauce of, you know, trying to explain things. There's things that I believe and that I know, and I genuinely can't put the words to it to explain why I know that or believe that. But that's the thing. We live in a society that has ignored the right side, the intuition, for so long, and look where it's got us. Dependent on technology, not able to do ourselves. Nothing. Previous points of civilization, people could move things with their mind. People were, you know, had powers, real powers that you could see in the 3D. We don't. Why? The system's kind of set up against us, but I'm not going to go down the conspiracy theory rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? Your beliefs are right for you. Don't get lost in the sauce of trying to convince someone why you think this way, or don't get lost in the sauce of trying to explain something to someone. If you can see that someone's committed to misunderstanding you, let them sit there. That's their choice. You can't control what people think of you. Let them, you know, feel that you're the bad guy, whatever. That's just further confirmation that they're not in alignment with you, because they can't accept what you give them. They want more, or things to be their way. Screw them. Leave them in the dust. They don't deserve you. That's what I got for you guys, group 2. That is everything that came out. My Etsy shop is linked in the description below. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that's what I got for you guys today. I'll talk to you soon. Alright, if you chose group 3 with the Sunstone Crystal Point, this is your reading, tapping into who is craving your love, affection, your attention right now, who is wanting you romantically. So let's see what comes up for you guys. We've gotten multiple people for all the piles so far. So let's see, Spirit for group 3. I just heard mystified. A lot of people are mystified by you right now. You may be working with mermaids, or you may have been singing more. You may find yourself singing, humming. You may have seen a hummingbird. I'm getting angelic communication energy. You may have been working with Mercury. There may be a transit in your natal chart, including Mercury, that's happening right now. yeah, there's a lot of energy of, that's so funny, I was like, menergy. There's a lot of energy of people wanting you right now, very attracted to you, mystified by you. You seem to be in some sort of like dark Lilith energy or dark masculine energy where you're very magnetic, very much so attracting people to do the work for you. Also, you may have been outsourcing work when it comes to spiritually. You may have surrendered certain problems or certain things to different beings or angels, fairies, whatever it is you're working with. I'm getting a lot of downloads for you. Like you guys are in this vortex, it feels like. All right, let's keep going. So we have, wow, you are beautiful, and I'm planning on messaging you soon. So you may have met someone recently at an event or given someone your number and you're like, man, when are they gonna hit me up? Something, they're messaging you soon. There's an energy of people being very attracted to you. They're able to see the future with you. Someone who is a player is seeing, they can see it. You know what I'm saying? You know how like, I can't see it. You know, like when you can't see the vision or you don't understand what someone is trying to like communicate to you, it's like, I just can't see that happening. You trigger people into seeing them in a different light. Like someone may be a stone cold player, that's their thing, that's their jam. It's either you get with it or get lost. But when they meet you, you really do activate them and they can see it now. It's like, I can see it. I can see myself being, you know, with one person. I can see myself being in a relationship. Wow, you are beautiful. I'm planning on messaging you soon, and you fuel my creativity. So you may be putting people in their feminine energy as well, which typically we would see as a bad thing, you know, like, oh, you want to be with someone, you're gonna want to put them in a masculine energy. But for you, maybe you're dealing with masculines, maybe you're attracted to masculines, you gravitate towards people who are in their masculine energy, so bringing them into their feminine energy is opening space for you. It could be intentional, it could be energetic. Ooh, I keep writing and deleting messages, which is so funny because I am planning on messaging you soon. So there's definitely an energy of someone really wanting to contact you, but it's almost like they can't. And I don't feel like there's an energetic block with this. I feel like it's just they can't find the right things to say, or they're on the fence, you know, especially if it's one of those people who are going back and forth and they can see, you know, the future with you, but now they're like, ooh, do I really want to lean into that future? Do I want that timeline? I am frustrated with you and I ran away. So there's an energy of someone else coming through. I do feel like this is separate. I got so many romance decks that you guys cannot see that are out of frame. So we got plenty of decks to get into it, but I do feel like that's a separate energy. There's someone who's like struggling to contact you. They don't know what angle they want to come in at, or they feel like there's a huge commitment with you. It's like if they were to explore a timeline with you or try to be with you, they would have to kind of go all in, and they're not sure if they're ready for that, or they're just nervous. There's a genuine nervous energy here. Let's see. I've been trying to distract myself from my feelings. Wow. Definitely getting that on the second person. I've been trying to distract myself from my feelings. I'm frustrated with you and I ran away. So someone that may have ghosted you is somehow, some way finding themselves frustrated with you. I just heard, I felt like I had to, or maybe you gave them an ultimatum. I was hearing I had no other choice. They had to run away from you because you gave them an ultimatum about whether or not you guys were going to move forward, or something they had to do. You found out something about me. Yikes, 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 yikes on bikes. They may have been dealing with another person. They may have been with another person, and you found that out about them. You may have found out about their past. You may have gotten close to who they really are. Maybe this was pillow talk, casual conversations, and then they actually told you something really deep about them, and they're like, shh, let me run away. Like, Spirit for group 3. Who is obsessed with them at this time? Craving their love, attention. Baby bump. Ooh. Someone new coming in the picture. This is a third energy. Use your intuition. Huh. I feel like Spirit is telling you you'll know when this person is in front of you. But also use your right side of your brain, your intuition, your spirituality to manifest this person towards you. Also, Spirit is saying when manifesting, don't ask for something with someone with certain qualities. Try to meditate on the frequency of love, or try to feel the feeling. Say, Spirit, I want this feeling. Spirit, this is who I want to come into my life. And then go into meditation. And once you're able to feel the energy of what it would feel like to be in love, imagine yourself giving Spirit that energy and saying, I want this. And Spirit will send you the person in that energy. I'm going to put your crystal in the middle to keep everything separate. But yeah, there is an energy here of you're trying to manifest like a new love, a real love. I feel like you're open from the past to the past. I don't feel like you're completely closed off. For most of you, some of you are. Most of you, I don't feel like you're completely closed off, but I feel like you're open to it. But for the most part, you're trying to manifest someone new, someone special, like for you. Like how your For You page like really says for you. You're looking for that person that's really like for you, like yeah. And there's confirmation. Okay, we literally just got the prayer meditate on it card. So Spirit is saying focus on the energy you want. Don't focus on I want them to have this kind of job, this, that, because like seriously, you don't know how things are going to unfold. I can't even get into it. It's going to be too long to explain, but just try it. You know, you don't have any evidence that proves that how you've been doing things is any better than trying something new. And that also doesn't mean you can't go back to what you've been doing, or, you know, this can be just a one-time thing. It doesn't have to be forever, but we have guard your heart and self-esteem. So it's like, I really do feel like you guys are in a position where you really can't take one more heartbreak. Like, it's just like, you're not up for it. And you have to guard your heart right now. I feel like because of the energy around you, it could be easy for you to get into a situation like very quickly with someone you're not in alignment with, or someone who's not good for you. Maybe you live in a place where a lot of people are attracted to you, and if you start to open yourself up, you could attract a bad energy quickly. Maybe it's because, you know, you're in school and there's so many different options around you that you could easily get mixed up with someone you have no business with. Like, there's definitely an energy here of you really want to guard your heart. And also, if the wrong person gets in, Spirit is saying like your self-esteem could take a crazy blow. So meditate on the energy you do want. Building up the nerve, friends with benefits, scorned, and soulmate. Wow. There may be someone from the past that you had a friends with benefits situation with that's building up the nerve to offer you something more, because they're scorned that you guys haven't talked in a while, scorned at the way things ended, scorned that they don't get to have you anymore. You may have cut them off. Because this actually could be, wasn't I picking that up? I feel like I was picking that up for you guys, where it's like there's someone you stopped dealing with because there was an ultimatum. I can't remember if that was group 2. I feel like for sure that was you. But we have scorned and soulmate. So it could be someone who chose to walk away, but you called, like, you know, you called their bluff. Like, they're actually scorned about it. They called your bluff. They really thought that you were going to eventually fold and you haven't come back. So they're frustrated with that. I've been trying to distract myself from my feelings. You know, you found something out about me. Maybe they told you that they loved you and they ran away and they're expecting you to chase them, but they're kind of, you know, being called to stand up. It's not even that they're being called. It's like, that's the only way I can have you. You know, the only way that I can have you is if I show up. So it's like, they got to show up correct. Santa Muerte, the Empress in this deck. Someone is really seeing your value, and I feel like it's this person over here. Two of Pentacles. I feel like they've been stuck for a while trying to decide what they're going to do, which energy they're going to surrender to. Am I going to lean into this connection, or am I going to let it go? And I feel like they've come to a decision, and I feel like that decision is they're going to be on their way back. They see your value. I mean, come on, Santa Muerte, the Empress here, like, that's the creme of the crop. That's the best of the best. A lot of 2 energy as well. We got the 2 of Wands that just came up too. So you may be seeing 222, 202, 212, combinations of 2s and 1s, 12, 12. But yeah, there's an energy here with the strength and the 2 of Wands of them building up the strength to kind of have a breakthrough. And that's the thing, they have to wrestle the monster and have the breakthrough themselves, because they're holding up 2 pistols in front of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get close to this person without getting hurt. You don't want them to aim that thing at you. You want to remain, you know, keep your heart safe and things like that. So I would definitely say let them fight themselves and have the internal transformation, and just remain open to love on your end and continue to manifest best case scenario, because we don't got time to wait for people either. I'm not going to wait for you hoping and wishing and praying that you do this work. You either do or you don't, and you know, it is what it is. But we have the Magician in reverse and 3 of Swords in reverse. So Spirit is saying it's best for you not to invest any time in this person and their process, because people don't actually change unless they go through it truly. And if you feel that call in your heart to help someone, I'm someone who honors that, but I will allow people to fall on their face. I will allow people to learn the hard way, because that's how you learn, you know? You can't protect people all the time. You can't do it all the time. That's why you end up feeling empty and drained. And so what I'm getting so far, there's someone who, this energy is the most clear. This person seems like someone of the past that you were friends with benefits or dating to some degree. They're starting to realize you're likely a soulmate to them, and that could be their words, not yours. They may have told you that they're in love with you or something really personal about them, but now they're feeling like that was the wrong move. Now they're feeling insecure about that. So I do see that they've kind of backpedaled on that. But it's looking like they're coming back around. And then the second energy is someone who feels really inspired by you, really excited by you, but doesn't know exactly how to approach you. You make them really nervous. This person, I really feel like there's positive energy with them. Let me pull on them to see what the deal is with them. Spirit, what can you tell me about this first energy here? I just feel like, yeah, look at this. I already know you're the one for me. That's what I'm saying. I feel a genuine nervousness, because I'm the first person to call that out. Like, this person, it's not that they're just so nervous. They're just not in their masculine energy. You know, they're being a scaredy cat about it. But this person, I feel a genuine nervous and like pressure in a heart space for them, where it's like, I'm nervous because I value you so much already. I see your value and I really want to be with you already. So they're more from a space of, I don't want to mess up. So this could be someone who's been watching you for a while. This could be a gem crush. This could be a crush from wherever, but they want to message you, but they're like, I don't know what to do. The signs I'm getting from you are a bit unclear. And because you guys have been focusing on yourself, your self-esteem, leveling yourself up, yeah, I could see that. You may be giving them mixed signals, not in the sense that you're playing hot and cold, but, you know, if they approach you, you may be super nice and kind to them. But if they don't approach you, you may like ignore them, not acknowledge them, not go out of your way to, you know, see how they're doing, whatever, and that may make them feel like, dang, we don't have any sort of to and fro. Is it just me? Am I the only one who likes you? Because it seems like I'm bothering you. Like, there's a little bit of that, but I feel like there's a method to your madness. I feel like you're doing that for a reason, whatever that reason is for you. I feel like there's a reason, and I feel like it's ultimately this strength card and the 2 of Wands. Anyone who's in this energy of fighting themselves, they're gonna have to break through that to get close to you now, because when you've put your heart on the line and done the work for people, they never showed up to do it the next time. They didn't get you back next time. You know, they just got comfortable in that energy and expected you to just do everything. So how do you feel for me? Another card of this person kind of being like, I don't really know how you feel for me. I don't know if you've noticed me the way that I've noticed you. Do we have a to and fro going, or did we just like accidentally or coincidentally make eye contact? Like, was that a moment, or is that all in my head? This person's a little unsure. You're driving them a bit crazy. Everything about you intrigues me. I feel like they notice down to the small details of like when you bring a different water bottle to the gym, like, oh, I didn't know she had that water bottle too. She got that water bottle. Okay. So she likes blue and red. like they're very interested in the small little details, or, oh, I didn't know she had that piercing or that tattoo, or, oh, I didn't know she liked that aesthetic, or that I had that kind of car. Like, they're just, everything about you is like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, it like intrigues them and interests them, and it could be the most boring detail or the most insignificant thing, and it's just like, oh wow, they spend a whole night thinking about how that applies to you as a person and what kind of person you are. They do a lot of fantasizing and thinking about you, and honestly, this person may feel more safe in their head when it comes to you. You may have RBF, like resting bee face, like you may be really soft on the inside but wear a hard shell. So this person's a little scared. They don't want to, you know, get denied or Ooh. We got the new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins, is what it says there. So it's looking like things will, oh wow, and the new moon in Sagittarius, luck is on your side. So there's a lot of spontaneous luck energy happening here. Some Venus energy, Uranian energy, maybe even some Plutonian energy. There may be an important Pluto-Uranus transit happening right now. I don't know. But new moon in Sag, luck is on your side. New moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. Like, this is really exciting energy. Like, something new is definitely about to take off. So this could be spirit saying, surprise, Sade, which is a totally new energy that we haven't even connected on. I only see two energies that came up here for you guys today, and the potential for a spontaneous meeting or interaction coming up. So you're all about the new, and I do feel that you're attracting new. Yeah, wow. We got the full moon eclipse, y'all. Conclusions are within reach. So I do feel like there are going to be final conversations happening here in the future and the near future, and it's going to determine where you're going from here. It's going to determine where, like, because, yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we got the void of course moon. Nothing will come of this situation. Any situation that's been too stagnant or spirit has given enough time is now going to be moved out the way. So people better get it together, and they're going to want to get it together quickly, because spirit is like very, like, spirit cares. Spirit, God, the universe, whatever, the divine cares, but not in a way where our whole timeline is going to be held on hold for romantic potential. Like, spirit is just not freaking having it. I'm not going to put your whole timeline on hold because of this doofus that won't make up their mind. If you don't make up your mind, maybe next time, maybe next lifetime, maybe, you know, but you got to move. So I feel like spirit is saying you're in a position right now where you need your next phase in life, or your next level up, or you've been asking for that. You've been asking for downloads and ascensions and to move forward on your path, mind, body, and soul, career-wise, and romance. And spirit's like, if it's not coming from these people, it's going to come from someone else. So you're in a win-win type of position. But listen, if they don't make any moves, they're gonna get left behind. They're gonna get left behind. So I see new energy coming in for you, people that we haven't even tapped onto, and I feel like it's because you'll be on a whole new timeline. So there's new people who are also on that timeline. So until you're on that timeline, I don't feel like it's something you'll be able to sense or figure out now. I feel like that's your work, if anything, to wrap up the cycles. If you feel like, you know what, I just don't want it, I'm open to the new completely, I'm doors closed on the past regardless of what they have to say or what they're trying to do, then we can speed this up a bit. But natural process will unfold and we'll get there anyway, so they better tighten up, child. That's what I got for you guys, group 3. My Etsy is linked below in the description if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you guys today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, group 4 with the Appetite Crystal Point. Let's get right into it. Who is craving your love, affection, your attention romantically right now? We are going to see. All the piles have been very different and very specific, so Let's jump in, Spirit, for group 4 with the Appetite Stone. Who is craving their love attention right now? Perfection. Tapping into this energy right away, I feel like this is someone you're on a break with. Yeah. All piles have gotten multiple people, by the way, so I have a bunch of romance decks you can't see outside of the frame. So we'll look for everyone. Let's see. Super clearly though, at the bottom of the deck we got the I miss you card in all caps. So this person is definitely different without, oh, there's a couple other cards I didn't even notice that flipped over. So I'll take those too. Not I'm spying on you. So they're watching you, checking you out, still keeping tabs on you. Wow, and I think you're very talented. There's a bit of an energy here of this person kind of feeling sad or melancholy about specifically missing out on your milestones though. Like there's something that you may have been going through when you were talking to this person and you've resolved that issue or worked through that issue now. They kind of feel bad that they can't, or they don't feel like they can reach out to you and kind of be a part of your story, a part of your process. Like you getting a new car or finally getting a new job or settling that issue with whoever or whatever accomplishment. You also may be growing, you know, like a butterfly, really blossoming. And this person, they do feel a bit sad that they can't be there with you through that. You may have started in a platform as an influencer or something like that, and they're just kind of feeling a bit left out. Feeling a bit left out because they're not a part of that. Or they've seen you grow and blossom and they haven't been able to be there. We have your kindness has changed my life and love will keep us together. So like I said, I do feel like there's some sort of separation during this time. Like you guys aren't talking either as much or romantically. You guys, I just heard May decided to have been friends. I heard something like that. I'm frustrated with you. I've been trying to distract myself from my feelings. I ran away. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm frustrated with you and feeling a bit overwhelmed at this time. This is a very consistent energy. Only one person so far. Someone really missing you, feeling like they're watching life kind of pass them by and they're watching you grow and evolve into this like amazing person, this rock star, and they're so sick to their stomach that they haven't been able to be a part of that process. Like they never thought of all the ways that the story could go, that it would actually end up a scenario where you guys are not together or not talking. Like that's just so crazy to them. This may have been like your best friend at one point. You guys may have started as friends and then moved into a romantic space and that kind of went left, but the friendship really did suffer. Like you weren't able to go back to just seeing this person, let alone seeing this person be with someone else. It was just, it would have been too much. But I do feel like they ran away. Now this is the curveball. If you let me, I'll take care of you. So they do still feel like they have it in them to provide you what it is that you want. I feel like they had to, first of all, accept it, accept your terms and conditions, what it takes to be with you, what you're looking for, who you are, what you need. They had to understand you. They had to accept you. And also they have to stand up as that person who can be in that, you know, commitment or that type of relationship, whatever that is. I feel like you're going to hear from this person soon and they are going to take responsibility. I ran away. I've been trying to distract myself from my feelings. I feel like that was, I just heard at first. So at first they may have been trying to distract themselves, posting on social media, acting like they're having the time of their lives. And it's like, dude, you don't even be on social media like that. I know this is for me. Like, you know, just kind of didn't really know exactly how to handle themselves, just doing things that are out of character, out of order. And ultimately I feel like they may have ran away or ghosted. On the extreme side, let's see. Wow, this is very telling. It's like we have walking away and get off your high horse. So it's like they may have walked away from the connection to try to punish you, but your light shined through. We got spellbound and shine your light. So it's like they're spellbound by you. They're hooked, you know, they're charmed by you. They feel very attracted towards you, and they really thought walking away was going to make you play ball and make you do what they wanted you to do. And maybe it did for a while, but it ain't looking like it's sustained, child, because I don't see you guys still hanging out with each other. I don't see you doing the most to try to get them back. We got the spend some time card. You guys may still see each other and spend time around each other if you have the same friend group, or you may see them out a lot. I just heard on campus. You may see them on campus if you're in school. But there's definitely an energy of you guys still spending time together in the ethers now, I'm seeing. So it could be in the dream space. You guys have a whole parallel reality going on. Or in, you know, the 5D, the astral. You may travel to this person to go see them. They may travel to you to come see you. Vice versa. We got clear the clutter and jealousy. So someone needs to grow up. I feel like this is mutual. You know, you may have gotten lost in the sauce of playing those games with them. That's why it's so important to have intentions before you get into something, because it's easy to get swept away with someone else's BS. And that's what makes relationships so good. You know, you can hold each other mutually accountable. When someone starts trying to play this jealous game, you can say, no, I'm not going to fall prey to that. And you're not going to benefit from me without showing up the way that you need to, you know. And a lot of people think they're ready, but if you're not ready to deal with the good and the bad and to be disciplined when you need to, you're not ready. So we have clear the clutter and jealousy. I feel like a conversation needs to happen about the jealousy thing, whether it's a third party. Someone may have weaponized their best friend, I'm feeling, and made it seem like there was something between them, and it kind of made you hate their best friend, or vice versa, and made them hate your best friend, when it's like, really, you could have been made it work with that person if you wanted to, and vice versa. Like, the mask and just the two of us, you guys definitely need to be vulnerable with each other. There definitely needs to be a breakthrough of vulnerability. You're the first group that seems to only have one person coming up here. I'm gonna pull from the tarot and see if we get anyone else. Spirit, what else can you tell me for group 4? Nine of Coins. You're in a very magnetic energy, so if you don't have very many love offers coming through, it's because you're getting in your own way. You're either not going out when you're being called to, wanting someone to find you like a needle in a haystack, or you're energetically repelling people, expecting the most out of people, like out of strangers, you know what I mean? Or something like that. Like your expectations may be not applicable to people who don't know you. I always find that so weird when people are like, oh, on a first date, he better spend $500 or she better, you know, whatever they want. It's like, dude, this is a stranger. This is a stranger. And if they are doing the most for you, it's either because A, they got it, or B, it has all to do with what you look like, because they don't know you. Even after a first date, they don't know you to be obsessed with you in that way. So they may be love bombing you, doing whatever they can to show you that, oh yeah, I'm the person for you, so they can manipulate you, or they're just a weirdo. I'm sorry, but someone's got to tell the truth. Like, Nine of Coins and the Magician. I feel like you guys know what it is that you want, and you see it with this person. If it's not this person, it's going to be someone specific, and you'll know when they enter your life. I feel like you know exactly what it is that you want from a relationship, and you don't want this person to end up the person that served for inspiration for the, you know, perfect person to come through. You want them to be that person. But if they're not, I do feel like you guys are like in a place where you will genuinely manifest someone who makes you feel the same way. And with this Nine of Coins, you're worthy, you're equally yoked, you're in alignment. And with that Magician, you really do have a lot of manifesting power, but it's kind of like once you make your decision, it really may happen super quick. That could be how the energy is these days for you. Yeah, holy cow. We got the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. You may be in a place energetically where it's like if you set your intention or if you decide you're going to manifest someone, it will come quick as ever. So you don't want to set your intention if, you know, like you don't want to move on from this person. Like you want to give them a full chance. You don't want to set your intention because you know that once you do, you're going to get what you asked for. So there's a little bit of an energy of you guys kind of holding back. Knight of Cups in reverse to make sure that it's not going to come from this person. And it may even be from a heart space level. Like you feel that there's something there. Ace of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Like you can see the value or what you can benefit from this relationship, how good it can be if it's on 10. Four of Coins, holding yourself back, either from new love or just kind of waiting. Queen of Wands in reverse, waiting. Because that Queen of Wands, that's Aries energy. Queen of Wands is Aries energy. Once she's like, the wand is the manifestation wand. It's the, she doesn't want to alakazam her reality or alakazam herself into a different reality before knowing how this ends. So I see you're kind of holding yourself back. We got the Queen of Coins. You guys know your power and you're very spiritually powerful. I can feel it. It could just be the transit though, especially if you're not really like a spiritual or a, you know, magical girly boy. You may be someone who's not really into manifestation and things like that, but you still have power. This is the time though. That's what I was going to say. With this Judgment card, the Judgment card is an opportunity. So it could just be a transit happening in your love life right now. If you have any of those like astro apps, then you may see like, I know on the pattern there's a transit called Partners of Destiny. I don't know exactly what conjunction it is, but you may have something like that going on where it's like you're in a really spicy time where you could meet someone really important to you romantically. The Hangman, the Hermit in reverse. You don't want to go into hermit mode and surrender to new energy without resolving old feelings. You know, honestly, for you guys, group 4, it's one or the other, and it's very black and white. It's like either going to be this person that's still thinking about you. You guys are either going to make it work or you're going to manifest exactly what it is that you need. So there isn't anyone. It's almost like people can't even see you. Like, for real, for real. You may be like so powerful, like spiritually, that literally you can't even be perceived if you don't want to be. I see that a lot with Scorpio risings. Scorpio risings have this ability to hide themselves. They can be the most intriguing thing in the room, or they can completely disappear. Or you may have like some scorpionic point in your chart, but I just keep getting the same energy over and over, and when spirit repeats itself like that, I just know that's straight up the energy. King of Coins, you're going to manifest exactly who you need, or this person is going to show up exactly how you need. Seven of Swords in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. You don't want to fight for it. You don't want to force it. It's funny because you won't manifest this. You want them to show up, probably because you know that they need to. You want them to show up the way that they need to show up. You will manifest new love, but you won't manifest this person coming in because you want them to do the work so that they can actually be that changed person that you need. So, Page of Coins in reverse, you're not putting in an investment where it wouldn't serve you, which is good. Spirit, what else can you tell me for group 4? Yeah, Spirit's wanting you to relax as well. We literally got breathe and peace. So of all things, Spirit wants you to be at peace. Spirit wants you to be calm. Spirit wants you to show up as your best self. You got to know when to hold. You got to know when to fold. And this is the time to really hold and make sure you're taking inspired action by your higher self, your guides, your inner knowing. This is the time to like go slowly, not to make any harsh decisions, especially with the energy that you're in right now, where things can really manifest so quickly. You don't want to end up ruining your future because, you know, you haven't made up your mind on this person. You're in a new relationship with the person of your dreams, and then this person comes through and messes it all up, you know? So I feel like you're doing things the right way by keeping it slow, but there's one consistent energy across the board that keeps coming up for you guys, and no other person showed up. I just I don't feel like there's anyone else on your mind, anyone else you're trying to be with, anyone else you're holding space for. It's like them, or it's going to be someone completely different. To be fair and come to the edge. So I would say give them time with that come to the edge. That's a very tempting energy. And you may be tempted to lure this person in physically with the things that you post and playing their games, trying to, you know, get you to come out of your shell, pursue them, to flip the runner chaser dynamic, or the pursuer, you know, whatever dynamic it would be. And this is really the time to stand your ground. We got to be fair. So I feel like some energy will come in. I feel like you're getting some angelic help. That's giving me mercurial energy, where it's like a connection to the gods or your angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, whoever you may be working with at this time, really going to bat for you and trying to make sure best case scenario can unfold for you. So with that to be fair energy, I feel like the scales will balance themselves to a degree, kind of making it easier on you. But with this come to the edge card, they really do need to come to the edge to be able to have you. If they don't do the work, if you do it once again, chase after them or make things easier for them, they're not going to have the grit to stand up when things really do get tough, but there's more commitment. Like, you don't want to be in a lease with this person, living with this person, or in a long-term relationship with this person, or committed to this person just for someone else to come through, or, you know, without them like earning their stripes. Because what if you lose your job? You can't depend on this person to be 10 toes for you. So at that point, it's just going to be more like heavy on your shoulders, because there won't even be anyone to blame. You'll just have to like say, yeah, I had an opportunity to make sure they grew and I didn't make sure they did that. So we have flexible and go the distance. I'll say be open to how this gets better and comes through. Try not to set intention on how it needs to happen either, but take it for what it is, so that you can take it for what it is what Spirit said. We got the full moon and the new moon in Aquarius. Surrender to the divine and bring love into the situation. At the bottom of the new moon in Aquarius, this person may be in Aquarius, I'm hearing. Spirit, what else can you tell me? North Node, step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, and that's the crazy thing. Like, when people hear step out of your comfort zone, they think, okay, take action. And it's like, no, a lot of people take action every day. Stepping out of your comfort zone may literally be to trust. To trust that if you don't do it, it still gets done. And Spirit is like, even if it doesn't get done, that means you need to be with someone else. You need to be with someone who does put in that work. That doesn't mean, okay, still be with them. Like, it's sink or swim right now. And I feel like that's because where we're going as a collective, we're evolving and things are only going to get harder from here or more tense from here. So you're really going to need that grit, you know. You can't skip the lessons at this point. It's just, you're going to be one of the first to go. Real talk. So we got the fixed moon. Hold your vision. Stay focused on what you want. Don't allow your shadow self to speak for you, to get into your head. We have the balsamic moon, a time for healing is what it says at the bottom of that one. So that kind of brings me back to this peace and breathe energy. Just focus on taking care of your mental health, taking care of your priorities. Keep working. You will know in your spirit when it's time to act, and you will know what that move means for you. And then we have the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. So I do see that things are going to come to a head soon. It's not going to be something you're going to have to wait too much longer for, but the challenge is accepting the way this person shows up. You know what you need. You know how they need to show up. And if they don't, you're going to have to make that executive choice. And it is a hard choice to manifest that new so you can still get your desired reality. So yeah, that is what I got for you guys, group 4. My Etsy shop is linked in the description below. If you would like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you guys today. I'll talk to you soon.